Joining me now is an entrepreneur whose business has been affected by the shutdown, TapRm founder Jason Sherman. Jason, good to see you. Tell us all what's going on with the business and how this has been hurt by the shutdown.
Absolutely. TapRm is about 4 or 5 months old, and we were looking to help small craft brewers from around the country more cautiously and risklessly come to New York and hopefully further out into the country. And we were opened up with just a distribution business, but mostly an online business. But a big part of the 3 channels that we wanted to open was a retail store. So people could come and experience, taste, have a whole experiential moment with all the brands that we carry, as well as other New York City breweries. We opened up the store, built it out, had it ready to go, anticipating that our license would be cleared to go by the federal regulatory bodies in early January. Every week that goes by, there's more lease running, it's more expense on us, it's more breweries that we can't be taking on. So right now we are anticipating about $1,500 to $2,000 a day in lost sales, as well as a hold on a whole lot of business functions that we were hoping to get going at this point.
So 2 questions quickly. Which agency is it that's closed, and what impact does that have on your employees? Because the ripple effect is it's not just the 800,000 government employees, it's your employees that won't be getting paid potentially because your business isn't open.
Absolutely. It's the TTB, which is the regulatory oversight body for all alcohol at the federal level. Is the regulatory body. And as far as the employees go, from our 2 other channels, they've been working much harder, right? So they've been pushing themselves, working overtime, usually for less money, in order to increase the sales and make up for the fact that we don't have a retail component. On the retail side, we had 4 retail managers ready to go, ready to start working. They've been put on hold. There's only so long that I'm able to keep them around before I need to tell them, hey guys, it's time to go find another job.
So Jason, do you have investors?
Not at this time. I am self-funding this right now. I'm trying to prove out the trio of channels as a good disruptive model for beer distribution before I go raise money. There's only so long I can go on my own funds. I only worked for about 7 years before this. Some of this is from inherited money, and there's only so much longer I can go before I can prove out a concept.
So Jason, I mean, the president watched the show quite a bit, and you're a young entrepreneur, everything we want you to be, right? What is your message to him and lawmakers in Congress today?
I would hope that the president and all lawmakers see the needs of not just the 800,000 federal employees, but also the small business owners, which I know everyone here and everyone in the country would agree should not become victim to something going on at the legislative level, right? We should be supporting our small businesses, and I would really hope he sees that and sees the pain we're going through on a daily basis. It's much harder than just waking up in the morning and not having a retail store. It's constantly losing, right? It's losing money, going out of business, laying people off. That would be bad. And as a young guy, I took the leap from corporate America about 4 months ago to try and live this American dream. And these kind of roadblocks are devastating in these early stages.
This is basically just a licensing issue, to back up Mitch. I mean, you're really just waiting for, yes, this business does have a legal acknowledgement.
It's even simpler than that. We're actually approved already in Rochester. We just need a slight transfer. So I've been approved, the business has been approved. I just need the license to be transferred to Brooklyn.
And New York State's given you everything you need, right?
Absolutely.
So this is just a federal issue.
Exactly.
What is your backup plan, though? Like, how long can you, because you have the managers in place, like, what are next steps if the government doesn't open?
So I think we can hang on for another few weeks before we're having to make any dire decisions. My next steps would be to reconsider the model, right? If we cannot open retail stores in the state.
Would you get short-term funding?
I would probably have to go look into short-term funding sources, including friends and family, who have all been extremely supportive in trying to help me out during this time to branch over until when it's cleared.
So Jason, what's your daily burn rate as this government shutdown goes on? So like this is day 31. How much money will your company lose today?
I think as of today, it's hard to say, but we were anticipating a January 5th opening. So now it's been about 3 weeks. And so every day around $1,500 to $2,000 in lost sales. So if we add that up, I think every day it just goes a little bit further.
Are you, leaving the corporate world, being an entrepreneur, are you angry at the people in Washington that they can't, and again, not to get into the politics of it, but that you have all these very smart people who can't come up with some compromise?
I don't think angry is the right word. I think as a small business entrepreneur, and especially as a tech entrepreneur in some sense, you run into roadblocks every day, whether that's the big players out there, people telling you you're not going to be Amazon, you're never going to be Anheuser-Busch InBev. You hear these things all day long. This is just one of those roadblocks you don't expect. So anger is not the word. It's just another roadblock I'd like to carry on from. It's not something I anticipated and really hoped wouldn't be there at all.
Well, on this day honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., anger is not the word. I think that was very well said, and not intentional on this day of celebration, but words of wisdom from a young entrepreneur. And we do hope that all hope that the government reopens, because again, the TSA, I read that the National Transportation Safety Board isn't doing any investigations.
Correct.
Farmers have been hurt. Food inspections.
How about a student loan? You can't get a student loan because you may need some tax information that you can't get from the IRS.
Right, the IRS is no Small Business Administration loans are being approved right now. So, Jason, thank you for telling your story. Jason Sherman, and come
Wish
back.
you luck.
Yes,
Yep.
please
Absolutely.
come back. Thank you. So, TapRm, the founder.